Celtics lead by 14. Inside, Porzingis. The kick to Tatum. Outside White. Back to Tatum. 5 to shoot. The shot. Doesn't go that time. On offense, here are the Pacers. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
He's just such a long and powerful player. And once Siakam gets inside like this, he's ready to jam.
Back to White. These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
White hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Turner. The three ball. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Tatum's got room. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Tatum's got 8.
How about the pace that Tatum plays with? Excellent. I mean, when he's feeling good, he can pull up effortlessly off the dribble. Nice.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. That's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Holiday. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Pacers trail by 18. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Nembhard. And here's Siakam for 3. And the 3
Good shot.
goes. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Holiday. Back to Tatum. To the middle. 4 on the clock. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's got 7 points in the game.
Great response from Holiday, marching down and knocking down the 3 of his own.
And here's Nembhard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Knocked away. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Out of bounds. Celtics ball. Substitution on the court.
Outside Porzingis. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. Free throw good. Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Hits the 3-pointer.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside Tatum. Back to Pritchard. A minute 31 left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Again, Boston.
You can't exhale at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range, not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Pacers trail by 18. To the inside. Siakam. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Graham, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Well, the first 7.5 seasons of Pascal Siakam's career were in Toronto. But Clark, a fresh start here with the Pacers.
You know, it's great for the Indiana Pacers because Pascal Siakam wanted to be part of this group. He saw a nucleus of young talent that had a chance to be competitive in the East and chase a championship. So he signed a nice big contract this summer to remain a key contributor for them moving forward. Actually, he'll be the hub of the wheel along with Tyrese Halliburton.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
2 shots.
Holiday hits them both.
Holiday really is a soft-spoken guy on and off the court. Leads by example, is extremely reliable and talented, and his teammates have great respect for him because of it.
Pass to Nembhard. Counted. Nembhard's got 7 now in this quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Holiday has the open look. Off target from the wing. Pacers trail by 13. Here's McConnell. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball.
Checking into the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis. Jason Tatum. Derek White.
Leaps for it. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Indiana ball.
Nine seconds left in the third quarter. McConnell from outside. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Boston. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. And so it's Indiana with it. 11-point game. Pass to Toppin. Launches it. Tatum pulls it in. Boston on offense. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Horford with a steal. Here's Craig. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Assist goes to...
And the Celtics lead by 13. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Back to Mathurin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Toppin. Second shot opportunity. The shot comes out. Nice D from Horford. Boston leading by 13. Pass to Craig. Puts up a 3. Indiana with a rebound. Outside Mathurin. Outside Walker. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound, Pacers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
Mathurin.
That free throw misses. Well, Clark, talking about Bennedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis aggressive and effective tonight from start to finish. Coach is smiling all night long.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Allie, thank you. Nembhard outside. Here's Nesmith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Two.
And he makes the first.
Henry Nesmith.
And so he hits both. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to White. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Boston with the ball. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Tatum. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Tatum. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 12. Pass to Nembhard. Nesmith with it. Defended by Brown. Now Turner. Fires the three. Porzingis grabs the board. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Porzingis. Oh, stolen by Turner.
He saw the pass coming a mile away. Was perfectly positioned to intercept it.
Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession of the ball. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Halliburton.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving his man any room to feel comfortable.
Here's Holiday. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton surveys the floor. Up top, Nembhard. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, Holiday is deceptively tall and strong and has great point guard skills, and that makes it really hard to defend him.
Taking 2 shots.
Holiday hits them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. Now Siakam. Two points. Tap and go.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
The drive by Tatum. That one goes. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 14.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth. Outside for Halliburton. Shoots over Brown. Rejected by Brown.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
A minute 4 left in the game. Just 5 to shoot. There's Nembhard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
That one on White.
Team foul.
And you think about the value Andrew Nembhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Celtics.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Yep, that one's good.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Porzingis controls the rebound and the putback.
You know, with that top-shelf athleticism and the 7-3 frame, Porzingis always a threat for a putback jam.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one wasn't even... With you, Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the 4th member of our team, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the focus of both of these teams, offense. Doris, it's about putting points on the board in bunches.
BA, it seems to be a league-wide trend in many respects. There's so much conversation about how skilled these players are, the range shooting that you've got to deal with defensively. I think we've got to redefine the definition of good defense because these guys are so good.
And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. It's stolen by Green.
Really poor pass there, guys. And the D did a great job capitalizing off the mistake.
in. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Knox. Back to Kuminga. Curry looking it over. Clock at 6. Here's Knox. Curry, he's open. Hartenstein pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Hartenstein pulls it in.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Over to the wing. From deep, Holmgren. Warriors with the rebound. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him. Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Thank you for that, Allen. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Butler with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to Butler. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by Green. Outside Curry. From the wing. It's good. It's a tie ball game.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Butler on the wing. Carries it down low. Butler's got 5 points.
Well, you love any possession that ends in the paint, especially if the ball is in the hands of Jimmy Butler.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace outside. And here's Holmgren. Right side, Williams. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Williams. Warriors with the rebound.
That's some outstanding on-court awareness there. Just a terrific change of shot.
Dort outside. Back to Williams. Rebounded by Knox. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Butler on the wing. He has 6. Drives to the hoop. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Dort. Here's Holmgren. Williams from long range. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter is in the books.
6.
The Warriors
13.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combine great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results. Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as he can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Back to Kuminga. Hits the three-pointer. Kuminga's got 8 points.
Well, Stephen Curry knows it's his responsibility to create for his teammates, and he does so there on point.
SGA explodes to the rim.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
He buries it from 3. He's got 7. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, you respect the shot selection from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Just taking what the defense gives him.
The Warriors lead by 11. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. From outside, off the mark. Payton up top. And there's a call on Aaron Wiggins. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Warriors now. Right side, Kuminga. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Kuminga's got 6 points in the quarter.
The find from Buddy Hield. I'd like to see him do that more. Spread the ball around. And it was a great chance to finish on the break. And he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Wiggins, no good.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Here's Payton. Good work defensively by Caruso. And it's Gary Payton II with a foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
If you're guarding SGA in the pick-and-roll, boy, stop the ball, because otherwise Shea's going to get to where he wants to go. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The three is up. Offensive rebound. Outside, Williams. From the arc. Yes, sir! Gilgeous-Alexander with a deep three.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
There's a minute 17 left in the second period. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Williams. It's 2-on-1. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
The Warriors lead by 11. 54 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Podziemski's shot is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
It's Podziemski on the wing. Drills the baseline jumper. Podziemski's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Second team foul.
16 seconds left in the first half of this game. Back to Wallace. Hartenstein a screen. With the step back. All alone. No luck on that one. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now Curry. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Curry's got 9 points.
I tell you, he's going to find a way to get the ball in the basket. It doesn't matter if Curry's double-teamed or wide open. This guy's going to score.
The Warriors lead by 16. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And here's Curry for three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. It's Dort on the wing. There's the three. Counted from distance.
For Lou Dort, it's all about building confidence in three-point territory. This is a growing part of his skill set.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Green. To the wing, right side. Inside. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Screen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. To the paint. Here's Phillips.
How about the athleticism of young Mr. Knox? Get up, sir.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Over Kuminga. Nice form on the 20-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, the rise and fire off the bounce by Gilgeous-Alexander. With that length and release point, good luck guarding it.
Here's Curry. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Thunder trail by 11. Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, B.A., this fan base is so passionate they deserve it.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Got it.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation. Thank you. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga. To the inside. Caruso outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Minute 35 left in the third. Pass to Knox. Here's Spencer. Watched by Wallace. Out to the wing. Right side heel. 4 on the clock. Here's Post. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Poked away. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. For 3. That shot, no good. The Warriors lead by 11. Here's Hield. Outside Payton. Out to Hield. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Caruso. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
That'll definitely steal away some momentum, stripping them of the ball and then grabbing the bucket.
Here's Spencer. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Wallace, right side. It's Dort on the wing. To the middle. 2 on the clock. And it's laid up and in by Williams.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The drive by Shea. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got his first basket.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
The three from Curry. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Well, pre-shot preparation and being ready on the catch, that is Stephen Curry in a nutshell.
Right wing. Wallace tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From deep, another three for Golden State.
That man is laser focused. That's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Here's Knox. Left side Curry. Again, Golden State.
Curry is in his bag. This guy has such a versatile offensive arsenal.
Caruso outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Golden State. Golden State with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Floats one. And he's called to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Aaron Wiggins.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability. The way he
Hey, GG's, brother, GG.
We don't want to put him there.
And we've got
Hell no, he got on like 20, I think. I'm gonna tell you. Oh, he got 19. Hey, I was missing it in the first half, I ain't gonna lie. But then he started hitting, I'm like, oh yeah, it's for a quarter 2 here. Everybody get the fuck out the way. Get that man the ball.
was just reviewing the plan with his team. And he was
I still don't do that shit, bro. I can't even lie. That shit, they say it's a big ass difference, but that shit, I'm an old school 2K player. I just keep with the basics, goddamn.
And Allie, thanks.
Yup.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
Yeah, they say you will make more shots, but I'm just like, I ain't got time to learn that shit, bro.
Turn it around before it gets completely away from him.
Fuck. You should see me this. I only use these niggas like 3-4 times. You should see me with the Suns. That's my real team. With Devin Booker, oh my God, I be dropping 50 balls with him.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Kuminga. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Oh shit.
Left side Curry.
Oh damn.
Pass to Knox.
Reset. Get out of there, Wardell.
Curry.
Get out of there, Wardell.
Shot clock at 6. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Get it front.
17-point game.
I got your help.
There's the whistle. That'll belong
Good defense.
to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Curry. A shot from the high post.
Get that.
He's off on that one. Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Kuminga defends. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Dort. The Thunder with another miss.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Curry. And the layup is good off the glass. Curry's got 23.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, love the execution.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Golden State. Good momentum, 14 straight now. Outside Curry.
Y'all get the fuck out of his way and let him cook. God damn. What y'all coming around here for?
Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 18 points in just the second half.
But Curry can finish left, right, quick. He can quick shoot you, get you off your feet. This guy's so good on the inside.
Wallace misses.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Pulls up, high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Oh, five. Oh, what? Do not take them things out, coach.
Number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Oh,
30
double
seconds left
screen.
to the fourth quarter of this one.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Smooth sailing for Golden State. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Ah, fuck. GG's, bro.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one to walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance.
Another one, team. Just keep stacking them on day by day by day. We just got to climb. Every day not going to be pretty. Some days going to be fucking ugly. We just got to be dogs every fucking day, though. You feel me? 7 for 10 from the 3. Much better three-point shooting this game, God. Way better. Way better. Overall, everybody shot good. And then Steph Curry just caught fire. Steph Curry just was Steph Curry. You feel me? Bang! Another one for Stephen Curry. Wardell. God damn me. Shout out to Wardell, brother. I should be able to use the Suns. Right. Come on, get my. Whoa. We got a sweat, ladies and gentlemen. 44-1. Do your homework. That boy nice. Okay, I don't need nothing to drink. Hell no, I'm cool. Let me go pee. Sit down. It's time to hoop. We got a real game now. That's no bullshit about time.
We've got the Boston Celtics and the Phoenix Suns. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Celtics off the tip. Pass to White. On the wing, Tatum. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side. But don't expect any scoring records broken in this one. Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Three-pointer. Cole grabs the board.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Now here's Beal. Right side Durant. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
There's the quick release. KD remarkably fast with the basketball.
The kick out to White. From behind the arc. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Booker for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Hey, good ass move.
Tatum slams it home.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
Boston shooting their first free throw of the game here. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Good on the shot.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Tatum with a screen. Fires the 3. Takes the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Beal. Down low. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Durant. And it's Phoenix with another.
As long as there's time on the clock, it's enough time for Durant.
And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend. And Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete. Become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
No good with the triple. Suns trail by 3. Outside Booker. A minute 37 left in the first quarter. Outside Durant. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Back to Holiday. And the layup is good off the glass.
In the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Pass to Richards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
3-point field goal.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
Here's Booker. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Beal. No points yet. Plumlee a screen. To the paint. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Left side, Porzingis. Count. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
The Celtics, 16.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Jason Tatum.
Outside Booker. Fires for 3. And Booker cash on the 3.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to score with considerable range.
Here's White. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And, Coach, you look at Derek White. Maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Richards. Back to Bull. Booker looking around. Back to Bull. Yes! And it's Booker with the center.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
And Tatum fires one home.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Suns trail by 4. Outside Booker. Fires it from 18. And the shot goes in. Booker's got 7.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
Outside Tatum. Tatum like a freight train coming. The kick out to White. Pass to Holiday. There's 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Kept alive. And And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. The rebound by Jason Tatum. We're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Outside Booker. Crafty move to the left side wing. Goes up at the elbow. Beal's shot is good.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, it's blocked by Bull. By himself. And finished off by Bull. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Tatum looking it over. On the take. And finished off by Tatum.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
Booker. Outside Bull. Pass to Beal. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis grabs the board.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got... He's not going to miss too many of those.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Outside, Brown. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection, despite the...
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Brown inside. No made baskets yet. Back to Tatum. From downtown. Bull grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside Durant. Pass to Jones. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the zinger engaged on D.
Substitution for your Suns.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
41 seconds left to the half. Here's Bones. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Here's Richards. He's got 6. Clock is at 3. Booker for 3.
Come on.
Can't hit that one.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Pass to Porzingis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Allen. With 1 on the clock. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Celtics out in front, leading by just 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Now Booker. Beal outside. For the lead. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Beal's got 5 now.
Yeah, Beal is a real volume three-point shooter. The defense cannot afford to let him get hot from the arc.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Left side Booker. Over Holiday. Boston pulls it in.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Come get it. Outside Tatum. Rejected by Bull. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. 4 on the clock. Here's White. White coming through.
Timeout. Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Here for Boston. Suns trail by 3. Outside Booker. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Booker's got 10.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Right?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. And that one falls for Tatum. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Brown downhill. And the jam by Brown.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
Here's Durant. Outside to Booker. Outside O'Neal. Pulls it in from the elbow. A nice shot by Booker. He's got 12.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Pass to Beal. Outside Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Drew Holiday.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
The Suns making a switch here. Both free throws good from Booker.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Tatum. The kick out to White. Right wing. Outside Tatum. White on the wing. Shoots over Beal. Here's Porzingis. Three-pointer Holiday. The shot off that time. And Booker's got the ball here for the Suns. 4-point game. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your service,
Here's Shireman. Pass to Pritchard. Screen by Horford. Shot from the wing. No good. Off the front rim. Done with it. Back to Jones. There's 57 seconds left in the third. To the middle. Horford gets it done inside.
Yeah, the moment Horford has the rock down low, good night. I mean, just too many moves from the vet.
Pass to Plumlee. Outside Jones. Back to Plumlee. Here's Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. That three's off the mark. Celtics lead by 4. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. And it's good for 2. And the Celtics lead by 6. To the inside. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So it's Boston now. They lead by 4. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Horford. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor. Putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Here's Beal. Tatum with the block. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Beal with it. Now Horford defending. Pass to Bowles. Now Durant. Here's Richards. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hope that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
He buries it from 3.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Outside Tatum. Outside Holiday. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And coach and perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday, fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will. He is a problem on a nightly basis.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their 3-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. White on the wing. Back to Tatum. Fires the 3. Tatum drills the 3.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Pass to Beal. Outside Bull. Beal outside. From outside the arc. And the 3-pointer goes. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And it's Tatum missing. Suns trail by 4. The kick to Durant. Pass to Beal. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, no good.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Celtics lead by 4. It's Brown on the wing. On the wing, Tatum. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Cole grabs the board.
Yeah, he tried to adjust, but he got smothered. Good defense.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him. 1:51 left to play in the fourth quarter.
And that's big-time stuff from Durant. He loves being the guy to take important shots.
Here's White. He takes it in. And he makes it on the layup. Here's Booker. Beal outside. Spins. Back to Booker. The 3. Rebound Boston. A minute 20 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Left side White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball. .107 left in the game. Brown looking around. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on goal.
Tricky move by Brown inside, making sure he gets the whistle and completes his motion.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Bull. Pass to Booker. A shot from the high post. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
Oh, a high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
24 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Brown. Bull grabs the board. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Inside.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Yeah, GG's for Cal, bro. Nice, bruh. Ah!
All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Appreciate it, bro. Them big shots I missed at the end, bro. Them 2 threes hurt. KD and Bradley Beal.
Hold their heads up and finish strong.
Yeah. Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, hey, I said the same thing. I was like, hey, probably a good match, bro, because everybody else, I'm just dumb, and I'm like, yeah, they're going to be a good one. These probably, like, last year, I was like top 30. This was the team I used the most last year, but this year I ain't played as much, but they my favorite team for sure.
Hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
Bet.
And that about wraps it up.
Damn, bro, that's a game you hate to lose, bro. That shit hurt my soul. I can't. He only had 1 loss, though. He actually ranked it nice, but fuck, I don't care. That's no excuse to lose, my nigga. You gotta win every game. I don't give a fuck. Oh, man, that's a tough ass loss, Joe. Damn. Stupid. Jason Tatum, we couldn't get the stops when we needed him on that nigga. I'm feeling alright, bro. Then, like I said, he was capitalizing on all our mistakes. Like, if we make a mistake, he just like me. He gonna make you pay for that mistake. And we just ain't make him pay for the mistakes as much as he made us pay. He went 5 for 13 from the fucking 3. That shit, once again, we not gonna win shooting the ball like that, bro. Gotta hit them fucking 3s, bro. Fuck. Why not gonna use them again, though, since I lost? I'm sorry. The next person to get there beat the fucking sleep. Alright, I guess a loss that can't happen, though. Like, it don't matter. Nope, the Suns. Hell nah. The Suns my favorite team. If I can use them every game, I'll use them. In real life, though, the Celtics is my favorite team. That's why I use them on here, but I don't really be using them like that for real. Oh yeah, we got Bobo for Windbad. We ain't worried about that. Damn, that's a tough L, bro. Shout out, bro, though. He was ranked. That was a good game. Came down to the last basket. This year.
Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
Assist from
Wembanyama is a specimen, going after him there with a purpose.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, in 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the Agents.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Back to Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Ulrich. David?
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox. The coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Fox. 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
And the layup is good. Booker's got 8 points.
Good eyes, Bradley Beal. That's a nice setup there.
RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view it?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes, and after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there, but whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
He dialed that one up from long distance. 11 points in the game.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. Their lead will only continue to grow.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Take that, he says. I see your 3 and I'll raise.
Coaching assignments.
Another 3. Yeah, inside, Bolt does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Now, here's Fox. No scoring in this one. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those. They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that
There he goes, doing it down. Why are you helping?
And they don't want to get in
Yeah, stand like
open
Tommy.
looks from 3. First quarter still not to leave open.
The Suns leading. Outside, Beal. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. Shot from the wing. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
defense got to roll the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And here's Booker from the arc.
Out of here, bro. He did not recover that fast.
He's now made 5 of 8 shots.
Man, back there backpedaling, and y'all mean to tell me he got out of that backpedal that fast from getting rocked?
Looking it over. And again, it's the
Fuck
Spurs
out of
from
here.
deep.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep,
Man, he was able to recover that fast, dude.
This is how special a talent he is.
First personal foul. First team foul.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Booker. Doesn't go for
Why did he speed up? 2K. I had to move.
It's Vassell on the way.
I did everything. And y'all speed up this layup.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights.
That was an ass quarter, y'all. Oh, it's a tie game for the slow. That's
11 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Beal. Yes, that goes in. Beal's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Suns. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria
Hell
do you
no.
use?
He not finna be hitting them bitches.
A candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender.
Oh my God. This
The
man
analytics
is wide
he's
open.
a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Barnes the screen. On the wing, Barnes. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Pick and roll all fucking game. Jesus. Can y'all just split? That's it. One person on one side, one person on the other. Oh my God. It's not that different.
Yeah, as soon as
You're doing the same shit.
they're just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Beal. The shot's good. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
Agile move by
Why would I do that?
inside contact.
Well, Richard, during his Washington days, Bradley Beal averaged 30 a game in back-to-back seasons.
Beal is such a strong guard, so not only can he beat you with his shooting stroke, but he can also play some bully ball.
Good ball movement here.
Oh, that long ass shot, dude.
No luck. San Antonio trailing here. And Wembanyama outside. Vassell outside. Clock at 6. A fader. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh my God. A Wemby dick eater.
The matchup issues.
Oh, get out the way, Wemby. Bitch ass. Wemby, you really the only reason this is the game, bro.
And here are the Suns now. Pass to Bull. Here's O'Neal. Back to Bull. Just 5 to shoot. That's in. Coming off the assist from O'Neal. Bull's got his second basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Fox feeling it out a bit. From downtown. It's hauled in by the Suns. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. O'Neal up top.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Plumlee. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15 and 56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head up. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
Outside Durant. 1:22 left in the first half of the game.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
Fox with it. Now Bol defending. Here's Wembanyama for three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Pass to Booker.
Oh, you scared to guard me? No.
Screen by Bol.
It don't matter though, dog. Come guard me.
Booker's got the lead up to 8.
Man, well, quit then. Just go on and quit so I can play somebody else who's gonna guard me.
Outside, Fox. Barnes the screen. To end the drought. Drives to the hoop. He takes it up and lays it in. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Booker.
So we just gonna do that all day.
And the Suns tack on 2 more.
What the fuck?
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring.
Lit, lagging, but greening. Okay, but don't want to play defense. Get the fuck out of here.
Booker looking around. It's a big high bounce and goes in. Booker's got 17. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
The wide open look here for Fox. The buzzer!
That's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big-time shot from him there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. To the middle. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to KD. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. There's a screen. Richards. Outside for Beal. Outside, KD. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. KD's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Suns. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
From outside the arc, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest. Moves back up. Again, the miss by Booker. Spurs trail by 9. Wembanyama down low. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Booker with... No one around. Good as Beal picking up the assist.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Spurs working the ball around now. top Fox. Pass to Castle. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns core group had some growing pains in that first season. But look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
To end the run, and the basket by Castle.
That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle wants to keep improving that part of his game.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Down low, O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him just get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pulls it from 20. Outside for Beal. Booker outside. Second shot opportunity. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Booker showing some power.
On the wing, Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got a pair of threes now here in the third for San Antonio. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And he gets the bucket. Booker's got 13 points in the second half.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Pass to Castle. Right side, Fox. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Castle missing.
They won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts.
A nice shot by Booker.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
Gets it off. Now through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
That boy Devin Booker said you gotta pay what you owe.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Spurs trail by 15.
What you? Oh, bro. Oh my God, that was crazy, man.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
What you on leg? What kind of Wi-Fi you on? Ah, okay, yeah.
He gets it in there. Booker's got 34 points.
Yeah, I got some partners from Puerto Rico that I play baseball with.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time.
Hey, you scored 41 points, man, with that bad Wi-Fi, so I can respect it.
Wembanyama with the rebound. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Oh, yeah, that make it way worse.
Suns lead by 16. And here's Booker from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Booker's got 37.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Substitution for the Suns. Nick Richards.
So it's Phoenix now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Spurs.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Booker outside. With the fadeaway. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, bro. GG's.
And then I was like, when you wear a shirt, get like a V-neck shirt, kind of bring that cleavage up a little, because you're going to cover everything. Guess you just want a little sexy feel, because that's what they are attracted to. And she was like, she was super excited about it. Like, all those things we worry about. And nothing to worry about. And if he's coming back, he's going to fuck weak. He's not going to just. And she was like, man, so I was giving her real stuff. But she was like, that makes sense. And when I say she was smiling, we were just, at first I was just her doing stuff too. So we were just like, but she was so much more when it comes to this. And I was just so happy for her. And then I said, and then I can tell her about her people. She doesn't feel like her people. So we touched all the hotel room, and I told her, it's what you do to get nervous. I said, if you keep a smile, you will not get nervous now. And I said, he's coming in and it's better. You can kind of get the nervousness out the way, So we were talking about that. She had a couple of questions about that. And I said, she's ready. She's ready. I think it was more the mental aspect of, like, is this cool? Like, we even touched on things like, say it's like you're super nervous, like he's really close to you and he trying to, like, kiss your shoulder off. If you're nervous, just start laughing. Everyone has a ticklish like that. Then you won't feel awkward. And she was like, yeah. So it was just like, I don't know what she's ready for, but we talked about a little of everything. And everything we talked about made her super comfortable.
Excuse me. Come do it out loud. Come do it out.
You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
Here's Harden. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes some more of an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Following the miss by Miles Turner. Takes it out to Leonard. A three. And James Harden with the three. Harden's got 5 now.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Here's Halliburton.
Yeah, bro.
And he banks it away.
Standing 6'5", Halliburton, one of those longer, lanky guards, to get out there and use his size to disrupt.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And a wide open look for Siakam. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad
No, because
he can't give up looks like that all game long.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin.
Yo, the ball right there.
Well, he's worried about a number of issues in front of the center. James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys.
Thank you, David.
Get the fuck out the way.
There's so much about Halliburton that shows that he plays well beyond his years.
Kind of late. Oh, wow.
Back to Halliburton. The three.
Hell no.
It's not going to fall.
So glad I didn't foul. I so open intentionally foul.
With it, Halliburton picks him up to the paint. Here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Doesn't get any
All you
easier
gotta do is
for Zubats. He'll take those anytime he gets them.
Here's Halliburton. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
Substitution. Number 24.
Leonard attacking, and it's in there.
Just remarkable what he's able to do. Leonard, with a guy draped all over him, still able to convert.
Brent, I've always thought the stoic demeanor of Kawhi Leonard was very imposing for an opponent.
Well, there's just no rattling, right, Kevin? How many times have you seen Kawhi Leonard get outside of himself, react to a call, become emotional? Now, as a teammate, you have to have an understanding that he might not motivate you in that way, but certainly as an opponent, it's intimidating. When you're playing against John Stockton and Karl Malone, much in the same way. Emotionless, relentless, that's sometimes intimidating for an opponent.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves his game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Now here's Simmons. 1:32 left in the first. Puts the move on. Here's Jones. And it's Jones finishing it off.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now here's Simmons. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And that's what Simmons wants to operate as a scorer. Foul line down.
And 101 left to play here in the first. To the middle. Here's Turner.
Oh, hell no. He sucks. This is his game.
6 points for Miles Turner.
He's going to force shit with big man.
Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Leonard.
Why is we doing these weak-ass layups after these nice-ass Euros? If they do a real layup, aggressive, strong layup, bro. See that? That nigga going up. Y'all and this bitch playing around. Why are we taking so long to throw that damn ball?
Clippers trail by 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks.
Why doesn't he have a hop step? Why is he just going up off rip? No board though. Nobody on the fucking team is realizing that the ball went up.
Siakam for 3.
Like, bro, oh my God, y'all suck. This bench is ass.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond. Both teams running plays that are working.
Well, both of them look.
They didn't shoot that shit.
Three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made.
All right, bitch, get the fuck out. Y'all suck.
Has been on display.
The Clippers, 16.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Here's Harden, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Harden's got 7.
Even if he's not a big man, Harden can score inside with the best of them.
Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Floats one. Here's Leonard. Good. Kawhi working near the hoop.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Halliburton outside. Brent, one thing we've seen these days is 3-point variance. Can you explain it?
Well, Kevin, who's hot and who's not, that's basically what it comes down to. Look, coaches are going to have strategies against teams. A lot of teams are taking a lot more threes, but on a night where they are knocking down shots that you're willing to live with, that's when you just tip the cap, take the loss, and move on.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton has become the face of the Pacers franchise. He says they've done a great job of allowing me to spread who I am, I feel, throughout the organization. Guys and coaches have adapted. Good things are happening. I want us to be the best team in the league. Kevin, he's certainly taking it in the right direction.
David, I'm infatuated with this guy as you are. He does so much at such a young age, and the sky is the limit. Turner with the screen. Off the run. Put on the bucket. Halliburton's got 12 in the game.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers, number 24.
So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Powell. Now here's Leonard. 9 points in the game so far. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. Pacers with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Brent, Kawhi Leonard seems to be at his best. He is his most incredible when it matters the most.
Yeah, I think we sometimes tend to forget about how dominant Kawhi was in the performances at the biggest moments during the NBA Finals with his MVP awards, and it's mostly due to the fact that injuries have taken him away from those moments. But it's all in there. He is capable of dominating a game on both sides of the floor, Kevin, and I hope that there's another opportunity for us as fans to see him have one more crack at that, if not a couple more, before his career is over.
Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
Inside. Nembhard. No good with the layup. And here's Los Angeles. Big run right now going for him. 11-2. Leonard, no luck. Here's Halliburton. Lays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's got 4 this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Kicks it out to Harden.
Ladies are late. Come on, bro. What?
Halliburton with it.
What? This game sucks. Oh my God. There's no way I just witnessed it with my own fucking eyes.
He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Oh, you're not a shooter.
Outside Leonard. Over Siakam.
No foul is crazy.
Leonard missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight.
Hell, oh, bro, this.
They're not backing off.
6 changes of the lead.
Never.
Both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Drop. Where are you going? You're dumb, Zubac. I cannot lie to you. You getting out the fucking court playing like this. Snatching your garbage ass off these courts.
0 time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
Nobody gonna touch the ball? God damn y'all,
What a
bro.
great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Harden. It's Bogdanovich on the wing.
Need it. Oh my God, a slightly late again. Finish the quarter on all slightly late, bro.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 2. Time now for the halftime break. With the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
I ain't gonna do what I said, man. They ran slow quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of
Like
basketball
what?
left in a game that's
They don't have
been
shit to do with what I just said about that, Larry. Are you cool, my boy?
Harden with it. Takes it out to Leonard.
Why are y'all acting like y'all gonna run a play and not running a play?
Pocket 6. Screen by Jones. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Off target at the rim.
Steal the ball!
Here's Memo. And a miss there on the triple.
The fuck is you right there and not trying to play the ball for?
And you appreciate this so much. Their first superstar.
Oh my God, bro. Now we slightly early in. Yeah. Fuck. Just blew the fucking lead that we did. Why are you going out there? You can't shoot!
Sorry, Dad. Some people
Thank you. Go to the ring.
Club's best player ever.
Ass.
Oh, Turner in position.
This real ass out here. And you better hit. Somebody cut! Why are we all just stopping by the only person who's open? Oh my God.
Leonard looking over the floor.
You cannot make this shit up, 2K. You cannot make this shit up, 2K. Everybody on this court came by the one person who was open. Nobody was okay. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna go to the other corner. Like what? Shoot that shit, bro. Can't fucking shoot.
The Clippers trade. A 3 from Bogdanovich.
Why is he slightly late again? What the fuck am I doing?
Halliburton outside.
He just left, right, 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 left, right. God damn. Do something different. Nobody's coming out there to guard you. Thank you. Shit, just running around doing that shit. Not coming. Time out. I'm not coming out there for that bullshit.
Discuss some potential alteration.
Now on the court is your Ice Squad. Get loud. You'll let them hear it. This time out, it's for everyone. Except you fans, we're throwing shirts. Time to get loud. Once again, give it up for your Pacers Sports team.
Outside Bogdanovich. Out to the wing.
He swear he can shoot.
Screen by Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the tie. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Bryce. And even 3-on-3 break. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul.
Look at what we just
That
did.
is his first foul of the game.
Get out. Get these boys out the game. They pissing me off. Everybody on the fucking court.
Foul with it.
Keep going. Stop stopping.
Now the Clippers moving it up. And
Oh, come on, bro.
shoots. And it's all evened up. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you got your shooters and you have your scorers, but James Harden is both.
Jones heads for 2.
What? He didn't just push that man?
Time from Harden. Jones has got 6. 1:56 left to play here in the third.
Look, get out! Get Zubac the fuck out the game. I'm so tired of him, bro. I've been saying his fucking name all game. Get him out.
Calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through.
Snatch his garbage ass.
So for the Clippers.
Calling your fucking name way too fucking much, bro. Go, Patty. Once again, we're stopping and we got the paint wide open. And this man don't see the ball.
Pass to Toppin. To the inside.
No steal, though. Look at that crazy ass pass he just made, bro.
Down 2 points.
God, this shit suck.
Pretty fundamental play there from Obi Toppin, giving it to the wide open shooter.
The open shot by Bogdanovich. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
What?
The Pacers with the ball. There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Pass to McConnell. Now Shepard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5.
They got the nerve to raise his hand.
Between December and February.
Bitch, everybody saw you foul him.
Dangerous that
You don't gotta raise your hand. The whole fucking arena saw you foul him.
Good on the second free throw.
My bad, coach. Dumbass nigga. Fuck on.
a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
And the
my
call
God.
go against Benedict Matthews.
Can you please stop hitting square?
That is his first foul of the game. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Eubank. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many.
Yeah.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Swiped away. Pass to Coffee. And that one is hammered home.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And here's McConnell. 6 on the shot clock.
Why are we fouling so goddamn much?
Force him to the line.
For Indiana, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for McConnell. The Clippers in the lead.
And really the smart thing.
Oh my God, so we gotta be in the bonus. This nigga beat
Every
us the
second
foot.
right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Bogdanovich does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Is that a white?
Simmons left side. Pass to Zubac. Down low.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball.
Wait, is it this?
Indiana trailing here. Here's Turner. And it's Turner finishing it off. No, not what they want to see in a game this close.
desperation, on the other, devastation.
Screen by Zubac. The three from Harden. Nailed from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 3. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Zubac.
A great feel for the game.
Dumb as hell, Zubac.
Here's Harden. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Nobody near Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Oh,
and those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now, here's Halliburton. Here's Turner. Second chance effort. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 4. Harden outside. Halliburton with the steal. And here's the fast break. Pass to Siakam.
Great defense. Great defense.
And there's the call.
Great foul, too.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton with it. Siakam, high post. Outside for Halliburton. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner missing again. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 4. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And Leonard, a 3-level scorer as well as an offensive anchor for this team.
And the Pacers
wow.
in possession here. Pass to Nembhard. From downtown. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Clippers leading by 6. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Outside Bogdanovich. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you.
Oh, another fucking slightly late.
Pacers trail by 6.
Steal. Boy, thank you, Kawhi, for fucking being a man and come down there and getting the fucking board.
Jones.
Ooh, let me pour some.
And it's Jones finishing it off.
Vision on display from Leonard, sharing the ball. Big part of this game. I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The offensive rebound. Here's Bogdanovich for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. To the paint. Turner. Carries it down low. And 12 points for Miles Turner.
And he is a load inside. Turner can back anybody down to get to his sweet spot.
Outside, Jones puts up a deep 3. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Leonard. Now the Clippers with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
Neesmith can't get it to go. And the Clippers have possession. Bogdanovich inside. Zubac.
Indiana foul.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
It goes on Aaron Nesmith.
And just with his effort level alone, Zubac can put pressure on any defense. This time it gets him a trip to the line.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for the Clippers.
Stolen away.
Drew Eubanks.
Simmons inside. Done outside. From 15 feet away, the rebound by Turner. So it's
holla, holla, brother, holla, holla, Burton, holla, holla, it's your Burton.
Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
Shit. Bag runner. Boy, bag runner. Bag runner don't correlate to 2K, boy. Hate to tell you, my boy. The Spurs.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. Barnes with it. Checked by Gordon. Barnes feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Here's Vassell. Rebounded by Denver.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Right side Murray. And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
You ain't gonna guard me?
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Gordon. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Wembanyama.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought.
Come on, bro. Come play on ball, bro. For this shit be so tragic. He gonna get tragic anyway, but play on ball at least, bro. Be a man.
Outside Murray. Screen by Gordon. Pass to Brown. Hook loose. Goes back up. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
On offense, here's San Antonio. Castle for three. Brown grabs the board. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Jokic. Timeout. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Westbrook outside. Pass to Gordon. Inside. And it's Jokic missing. Spurs
You ass, bro.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great.
And he got 2 fouls. Get his ass out the game.
Jokic has already accomplished so much. With his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Now here's Murray. Westbrook outside. And here's Porter outside. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Barnes.
Boss, nigga.
54 left in the first quarter. And he got
2K on your dick.
So he'll be headed to the
Sorry.
line from there. He'll go on Michael Porter.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
RJ with Harrison Barnes on the roster. A team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
San Antonio with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. Paul with the bucket.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Westbrook outside. Murray from outside. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Paul taking his time here. Pass to Barnes. Paul with it. Defended by Murray. And here's Paul. Shot clock at 4. And here's Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Pounded by Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Back to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Outside Murray. Pass to Watson. Left side Murray. And it's Denver with another.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Vassell with it. Back to Paul. Lets it fly. Oh, and the
You see that, boy? Real fucking defense for your sorry ass.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
The Nuggets, 14.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Lets it go from deep. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Vassell. Here's Fox. Back to Vassell. Now here's Fox. Shards covers. Fox outside. And they force the violation. Great D. Now a timeout called by Denver. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
On the wing, Porter. Outside Murray. To the paint. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, everyone knows Gordon is a gifted dunker. I mean, guess the defense just needed a little reminder.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Barnes. Fox with the ball. Fox lifts off and hammers it down.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
The Nuggets lead by 9. A rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Fox outside.
One side, I ain't even seen the ball in a line ever thought that. Sorry,
They would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Now here's Gordon. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Porter. Back to Jokic. Murray for 3. Rebounded by Fox. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 7-point differential.
Boy, stop that garbage shit. Learn how to dribble.
Beats him inside. A slick move.
Trash ass niggas. I niggas hit the delete some cake.
The Aaron is showing that sometimes being selfish is the right decision.
Dribbling the L2 cancel. Boy, go fucking bag run. Go get some money. Get off 2K. You in the wrong. You feel me? Go do what you do. 2K shit ain't for you. Even with all the rip you get, this 2K shit is not for you.
Yeah, BA. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
Now here's Jokic. No points so far. To the wing, right side. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Over Wembanyama. Oh, Jokic went right over him.
You just can't contest his shot. Jokic just fights right through it.
Vassell outside. Baseline jumper. Now Barnes. Lets it go. And it falls all over the rim and in. Barnes has gotten 4 this quarter.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the game and how to play with each other. But you can tell things are coming together and the future looks bright.
56 seconds left in the first half. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it. Spurs trail by 5. Now Sohan. Pass to Branham. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Paul. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Jokic grabs the board. On the wing, Porter. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. And now an 8-point Nugget lead.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive.
He actually did a real good job.
And so it's Denver finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
I already knew you were going to be slow. Bad run. We could go run them bags up for 2K and it. There's a lot of leak this shit to keep stacking that paper.
Here's Brown. Outside Porter. To the inside. Throw it down, Nikola.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Now here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. For 3, Gordon. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had to move.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Rebound by San Antonio.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
What are you fucking trash?
Pass to Barnes. Fox with the ball.
Shoot the ball.
Fox with speed.
Sorry, fuck. You need to line up the shots.
Over Murray. And it's Fox missing.
What are you fucking
Denver
trash?
leading by 6. Here's Brown. He's covered by Fox. Outside Porter. Here's Brown. Gordon outside. Pass to Brown. Gordon outside. Here's the 3. And another miss by Denver.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Like, what are you doing, bro?
And here's Fox. 10 points for him. From downtown, Jokic grabs
That
the
could
board.
have been some, I don't know.
Richard, the
Might
first
have been.
winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year.
Oh, look at it. That's why you don't guard
And
me.
he's great late in games because
No,
he's
the
so
fuck
quick.
Look
You
at
gotta
you.
give him space, but he's
Jump
improved
again.
his outside shot.
That's
You
it.
can't just lay
Me.
off him. Makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Pass to Brown. On the wing, Porter. Left side, Murray.
Let's see.
1:44 left in the third. A shot by Brown, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Monster night for Fox. You can call him the point guard. I call him the scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Thank you, the first person. I don't know how.
Nice one-handed slam right there.
Get the ball. No way, we back court. Back court.
Smart by Jamal to dish it on that
He
play.
still ain't gonna get the ball.
And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Yeah, I'll get out of
The Nuggets making a switch here.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets. Number 4, Russell Westbrook.
Denver
Let's
leading
come out here
by
and give me
6.
this.
To the inside. Jokic. It's hauled in by
He ain't Zoo.
Mamoukelashvili.
Not Zoo. Jokic. Damn, like Zubac.
A minute 6 left in the third quarter.
Shoot that shit.
Here's Brennan. No points yet. And followed by Jokic.
Damn, dang it. Off the way.
On the wing, Porter. Launches it. Drills it from deep. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
And Jamal Murray
Stop.
picks up the foul.
I didn't see that garbage ass shit.
First foul of the game.
Think fans here to see you go left and right, nigga? Fuck no.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Appreciate you.
Ooh, ripped away. Here's Watson. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And they got to refocus. Too many careless turnovers will kill your momentum.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson with it. 6 on the shot clock. Abakelashvili, no good.
Garbage shit, not gonna work. You feel me?
Pass to Westbrook. Jordan, the screen. The drive by Westbrook.
How does it feel to lose when you play outbound defense?
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
And so it's... And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
This kills
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The break I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. It's tipped. And they'll keep possession. And he recovers it.
Oh, my God.
The Nuggets lead by 13. Inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Here's Brown.
GG, sorry, boy.
Throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Watson. There's the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Now here's Fox.
Hell,
and
no,
he's
that
going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left-to-right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll. Draws tons of attention with the ball in his hands. Fox, he'll get you some bonus shots.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
Pass to Gordon. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. Spurs trail by 14. Fox outside. It's a mark.
Oh my God! This got the last 3 foul calls for driving. God damn, get off the man dick.
We look at the pace of this league, and Fox looks like
it's built
for it.
And both free throws
Yeah, I
good
win
for
this thing
Fox.
because he can't shoot. He's just forcibly driving.
The
Yeah,
Nuggets
like,
lead
yeah,
by
but
12. Murray inside. And he drops it in from the low post.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have
Hey,
to love
get
this
up. Let
approach.
me reward you.
You
Let
want
me
to
reward
get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And it's all from three-point range.
Yeah,
the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Fox. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Denver. 17 points was the biggest margin. Now Porter. Pass to Brown. Porter looks it over. Fires from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Vassell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Pass to Porter. Let's go with a three. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Hey, bro, tell your coach to say them hoes for the next game. Y'all ain't gonna beat them this game. This shit over with.
Don't let up with these guys.
Guy, your mama and me. Guy, your mama and me. Unconditionally. Guy, your mama and me. My head. Never unconditionally. God, your mama and me. God, your mama and me. Unconditionally. The pace, up the pacer.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Halliburton. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. White looking it over. Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Can't get it to drop. Siakam with the defensive effort. Here's Nesmith. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
On the ball, Halliburton has great concentration. His focus is what helps him find the wide open man.
There's Tatum with the three. Nails it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Clock is at three. Good on the shot.
This is a shot Halliburton's developed, the mid-range jumper.
Here's Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And here's Indiana now, following the bucket by Boston. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, are as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Porzingis grabs the board.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your tap shoes ready, especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or if you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that. And it starts with him. Now here's Tatum. Doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. 11 feet out. The shot by Nembhard, no good. Celtics lead by 3. Here's Holiday. And he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, good execution in close. Holiday likes mixing things up and finishing from this area.
Pass to Nesmith. Outside for Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send them to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Pritchard. Up top, Brown. Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Mikata with a steal. 4-on-1. Here they go. Toppin outside. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. And the basket is good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Brown, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Pritchard. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Hauser. 6 to shoot. And Toppin pulls it down. Here's Nesmith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
Here's Halliburton. Following the bucket by Boston. The finish inside from Halliburton.
And this is how competitive Halliburton is. Doesn't allow some contact to distract him from scoring.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Hey, strong move, Tatum.
And sometimes you forget get how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
McConnell outside. Outside Mathurin. Back to McConnell. Fires the three. Pass to Toppin. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got room. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great rhythm to that shot. Tatum right off the pass.
Outside Mathurin. Knocked away. White with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
Pacers trail by 6. Streak it in. Here's Halliburton. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And he makes both free throws. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board. Well, it's a three-point shooting lead. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Tatum. The rebound by Turner. Nembhard, right side. Toppin outside. Pass to Halliburton. Lets a floater go. With contact, Halliburton.
Yeah, intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
The drive by Tatum. And he lays it up and in. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Back to Mathurin. There's a screen by Turner. 5 to shoot. Wide open. And it's Indiana scoring again.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. The Celtics with the lead. wing, Holiday. Give him 8. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
And that one drops for him. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Indiana.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Holiday with the ball. .41 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Clock at 6. The free ball. And that's his third miss in 7 attempts. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
He plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Good. Neesmith's got 7 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Back to Holiday. White on the wing. Outside, Brown. It'll count. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Pacers out in front, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Celtics trail by 3. Left side, White. Outside, Tatum. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well indeed.
A nice shot by Brown.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Nembhard. Lets it fly. Again, Indiana.
Assisted.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
The kick to Tatum. Outside, Brown. Holiday from long range. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
That's just excellent offense. If the defense is giving that up, you've got to take it.
Fast break. Here come the Celtics. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Nembhard, right side. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Nembhard's got 5 points.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Pacers leading by 3. Here's Turner. Outside for Halliburton.
Great play by Porzingis. Love seeing the Zinger engaged on D.
Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Tatum with it. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis sets a screen. From 13. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
It's It's not surprising to see Tatum taking over offensively. I mean, he's capable of doing this on a nightly basis.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Halliburton surveys the floor. Siakam for three. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston with the ball. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Holiday. Brown with it. On the wing, Tatum. Left side Mathurin. 13 feet out. The rebound, Celtics. Porzingis with it. Halliburton picks him up. Mathurin with a steal. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Bradley. And Porzingis with the block. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
Carries it from three.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. Outside Mathurin. They need this. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Here's Pritchard. He's scoreless. Let's go with a three. Siakam pulls down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Shepherd. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Shireman. Takes it inside. Oh, stopping him there. Jams it in. And he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. Boston shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Pacers trail by 5. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Mathurin. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time. Mathurin's got 5 points.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
16 seconds left in the third. Here's Pritchard. The jumper from the wing off target. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He wants to make sure everybody's
boy, you so
on the same
ass.
page.
This shit not this serious, boy. Double timeouts. For that.
3/4 of play and a close one here. It's the Celtics up 3. And don't go away. We'll We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish.
Oh.
Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard outside. And the foul.
Man, stop fouling, bro. Ow, get your own ass away from here.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far?
Stop.
Boston.
Absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Damn, that wasn't too. What the fuck?
So smooth off the catch.
Yes, sir.
Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
And Holiday powers it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Outside Porzingis. Yes! Kristaps showing some range.
You love the answer from Porzingis.
He
Don't
just
sleep
did.
on his three-point shot.
Reach. Oh, right there.
McConnell outside. Outside Neesmith. And that one falls. His fifth basket in 7 tries.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to have.
Here's Holiday. The kick to Tatum. White for 3. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers trail by 3. Pass
Yes, sir.
to Turner.
Oh, he threw it.
Back to Neesmith. Now here's Toppin. Oh, plenty of contact.
No
on
shooting
that
foul.
shot.
Wow.
Call a foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
It is called a
It's
shooting
on
foul.
Holiday.
Good foul.
This is the free throw. Good on the second one.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. White on the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot.
Oh my God, that's the one. Yes. Yes, sir. No, it's okay, stop.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Now Nembhard. Defended by Brown. Back to Turner.
I want this one so bad. Just be this one. Just be this one, though.
Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Yeah, they really wanted that bucket to go.
Get back, go.
Can't get discouraged.
Hey, he did a layup instead of a fucking dunk. That's a steal, though. Yes, sir.
Halliburton with the ball.
Oh my God, 2K don't start dick sucking.
To tie it up. Halliburton on the attack. And it's all
That's
tied
so
up.
crazy. We're not just sitting there.
Important points from Tyrese Halliburton. Always ready to take the big one.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside right.
I see all that.
Outside Tatum. Tatum barreling in. And finished off by Tatum.
All he needed was a little separation. It's so effective.
Cleared the path, put him in position for a prime time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the teammates.
And we'll have a timeout here called by
Don't
Rick
stop,
Carlisle. Coach clearly has
Don't
something he
stop.
wants to say to his
Really
team
good.
right now.
I told Raptor.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked to the team.
Oh my.
He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are controlled and they can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Thanks for that, Allie. Halliburton outside. Nice move.
Great pickup. That's a charge. Let's go. That's good defense.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great
Not enough.
job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
1:27 left to play in the fourth. Outside White.
What?
Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Man, God, that's his first basket of the game, fool. Oh my God.
You made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been on these teams tonight? Just fantastic.
Good angle. Yes,
This is
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one.
White on the wing. Back to Tatum.
early. Oh my God, that was early.
To the Pacers.
We got it. Oh, he's dribbling right here.
Inside.
There's a
He shoots.
God, fucking spin.
And he's brought them within 2 points
Zoom
now.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Down with a screen. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics got to hurry here.
Oh, so.
They committed an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
So it's Boston now. The lead is 2. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clutch.
And that is so. That bitch did fall right on his side in a way.
To the 3-point lead. And so both free throws good.
That's
And it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfectly.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works,
Yes, sir.
I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul. The contest plus the board, a full defensive
Hey, Derek,
possession.
you only scored 2 points, but when I asked for a stop for us to win the game, you got the biggest fucking stop of the game. And it was a charge.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that puts him up 5. Pass to Halliburton. There's the drive. Yes!
Yeah, you love to see a quick bucket off the inbound.
Good pass.
Well done.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Should be very early, Joe.
No good. A heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
GG's, guys, GG's. There was some shit. That bitch did fall to the right to his side. There's no way niggas is running this many games, though, bro. 1,000+. Like, bro, that shit is insane to me, bro. Like, I play this bitch, but nigga, 1,000+ games? What the fuck are y'all doing? So they can't. I don't know. Shit, I was not chasing this shit at first. That shit really was out. Relationship, bro. That shit was not it, bro. I'm not playing that many games. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't play that many games last fucking year. Yeah, he's the #1 player in the world at 2K. That's crazy to think about. That's something that I gotta hunt though, like just to say I did it. I was the #1 player in the world. That shit crazy as fuck.